I'll probably say just prepare more, and then depending on how the game's going as far as adjustments, I guess. I have anything, but I'm not really.
JT, you look at these guys on video, and I don't know if you watched Saturday night, but what just jumps out at you about their defense, the way they play defense? As Urban Meyer said, they kind of just come at you.
Yeah, they blitz quite a bit, but also too, I think they play very well together. I mean, the guys they got older guys that been under this system for a minute now. I think since 2014, so now they're starting to really understand and play off each other very well. But they do get after you.
Is Kabinda number 40? Is he a guy you have to sort of identify on every play where he is? I mean, they kind of use him as that. Sometimes it's that kind of wild card guy. But what's just your take on that?
Not necessarily him. I think he's the heart and soul of their defense. I'm talking about a real run stopper. I think they've, feed off the energy that he brings to that defense. Good player, but I mean, as far as understanding where he's at, I don't think he gives you tips on anything. I think, I don't know, they have him in the box and he runs the ball, and he's just a tough guy.
JT, how do you feel like you guys handle defenses that like to blitz a lot?
I think we handle it well. I mean, that's the thing about blitzing. So depends on how the defense brings it. So if they show you the blitz, they're kind of showing you the hand, so then we could protect it if it's a pass play, or we could, set it up in the run game. But if they hide it, it's one of those things where you're probably not going to hit home, and so we'll be able to get the ball out. So I don't know. I think both. I think we handle it well. I mean, we wish we were better, absolutely, but I don't think, especially this year, one, we haven't been getting a lot of blitz, except for Army blitz the whole game, but I think we handled that well. So this year I think we've been handling it. And then, I mean, in practice too, our coaches do a great job of getting us all looked possible. Even if they don't show a certain blitz a lot, we should get it, 5-6 times just to make sure that if they want to bring that blitz out, be prepared for it.
JT, you guys were playing at a really high level last 5 games going into that open week. Did you get the work done that you needed to last week to kind of keep that progress going? Are you happy with what you guys got done last week?
Yeah, I think when it comes to bye week, get back to fundamentals, and I think we were able to do that. I think the practices we had last week went well, both offense and defense. We even got some game situation stuff in there, so I think we got a lot done and just continue to grow as far as fundamentals, because you kind of get away from it a little bit, don't have those, I guess you would say, periods for fundamentals, so getting back to those things was good for us.
What's the message from the leaders? What's the message from the leaders going into this game? I mean, you've played in so many of these top 10, top 5 games, and Dobbins and some of the young guys have played in maybe one of them. Just what's your thought, I guess, about how to keep it in perspective and go play your best game?
Well, since I've been here, Coach Meyer's always talking about big games. The most prepared team is going to win that game, and I think that's very true. So with that being said, you don't win the game on Saturday, even in other games, but you really think about it in big games, you don't really win that game Saturday night. Like, you win that game on practice, Tuesday's practice or Wednesday practice, Thursday practice, and at the end of the day, big time games, you think about it, it's not going to be one of those things where you got to tell somebody to go hard, like what we're talking about. Like, it's not going to be one of those type games, but it's more of who makes the less mistakes and execution on offense, defense, like I said, less mistakes, knowing their assignments, things like that. That's the type of big games.
How much have you been looking for
revenge as a motivator?
Say again?
You use revenge as a motivator.
No. I don't.
Especially how things went down last year.
Yeah, I don't think since I've been here, like even in 2013, we go play Michigan State. In 2014, revenge wasn't something that was talked about. Like, that's not something that was said. And same thing when we lost to Virginia Tech and we go play in 2015. Like, it's never been something that I guess motivates us because that means you're holding on to the past, and there's so many things that have happened since then, you know. So like last year, there's so many things that have happened with our program. There's different people, and you know, it's a different place. Like it's a different year, totally different. They're in a different spot than they were last year, so I wouldn't say revenge is something. I haven't even heard that word.
You like the uni?
I don't know. I think the shoes are fresh. The red. I think that's nice. I think. I don't know. I'll ask my little brother, see if he thinks it's cool, because he's kind of a fashion little guy. But I think it's cool.
Hey, JT, how much have you looked forward to this stage since the I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So how much have you personally been looking forward to being back on this big stage since the Oklahoma game?
I mean, there was, you know, a lot of conversation about, you know, what's approaching as far as Penn State, and that was before we played some other teams. Like, I remember that was something that was said before we played Maryland, so it's not like I've been looking forward to it. I'm trying to win each game we play because that's where we're at right now. So it's not, I mean, I'm glad it's here, and, you know, to play in front of our home crowd and things like that, like, that's something that's, you know, really cool. But to say I was looking forward to it and, you know, I got the date marked, that would be not true.